The stakes, higher than ever. The pressure, relentless. And the competition, about to get real. Tonight, the semi-finals begin, and it's time to separate potential from performance. This is Nedbank Pitch and Polish. Let's get started. We've seen 16 entrepreneurs go through this journey and watched as, one by one, they've been pushed, challenged, shaped, and eliminated. Now, just 4 remain. Let's take a quick look at the leaderboard, shall we? We started with 16 contestants, and we've made our way down to our final 4. Still standing at the stage are Blessing of Baker's Creations, Kate of Akani Paints, Prudence of the Kitchen Wrap Company, and Vanessa of Vez Technology. But only 2 of them will make it to the next round. Tonight kicks off the first of 2 semi-final episodes. And while no one is going home just yet, make no mistake, the fight for a place in the finale is on. But before we get there, the only reason we're here tonight, me on this stage, you watching from home, and our contestants nervously pacing in the back, is because of our incredible partners. They don't just talk about supporting entrepreneurs, they actually do it. Our title sponsor, Nedbank, program organizer, Race Corp, and venue sponsor, the Business Exchange, have created an opportunity that offers real funding, real tools, and real access. And that's the kind of backing every entrepreneur deserves. Now, I'm sure you'll agree, getting through to the semi-final round of South Africa's biggest pitching competition is a massive achievement. And in keeping with tradition, Race Corp CEO Alon Reyes hosted the remaining contestants for a special dinner on the eve of the semi-finals. Here's what happened.
So, entrepreneurs, we are at the dinner, and we are about to go into the semi-finals. It's not a nice part because you get so close with one another, and 2 of you are going to disappear. I don't know which 2, but 2 of you will disappear from the competition. And here's my advice to all of you: be authentic. Go back and look at your notes from the previous feedback from the judges, and make sure you know your numbers. You've submitted your numbers. I know that you've battled through those numbers. Yeah. But those numbers are now the important thing. This is not about how grand you speak in front of the judges. It's not about anything other than, are you an investable entrepreneur? Good luck to all of you, and bon appetit. Let's eat. Well, contestants, thank you for having dinner with me and for sharing your stories, how you started, talking about your businesses, asking questions. Good luck, and we'll see you in the next round. Cheers.
And just a reminder, while Nedbank Pitch and Polish is a pitching show, there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. The judges receive detailed discovery packs and assess the contestants' business models, the numbers, and the potential to scale. So when the time comes to make a decision, it's based on far more than just what you see in the pitching arena. Speaking of the pitching arena, the first contestant to step up to the mic tonight is someone who's shown steady progress throughout the competition. Let's hear from Blessing of Baker's Creations.
Welcome, Blessing.
Thank you.
So you've supplied us with your red cakes here already. I just want to ask Monique, you tasted it. Did it take you back? I know this was part of your childhood.
It did. It actually was quite yummy. Thank you. It's got the same consistency as what I remember it to be. So it was yummy.
It wasn't so long ago, so.
I know. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take that too.
Right, Blessing, are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pitch and polish.
I am Blessing Sithole, the founder of Baker's Creations, with over 20 years experience in business management and a lifelong passion for baking that started as a hobby. Based in the rural of KwaZulu-Natal, we've turned this passion into a premium quality confectionery manufacturing business. Our facility complies with the Global Food Safety Initiative standards, and all our products are halal certified. Our primary product is a snowball, also known as a red cake, a beloved South African classic, but we have reimagined it. A softer, fluffier sponge cake filled with cream, with flavor variations that appeal to younger modern markets while staying true to tradition. This innovation has earned us a national listing with Pick n Pay and a recognition as the Supplier of the Year. We also supply Spar KZN, Zebo Group, and major fuel station shops in Durban and surroundings, with KZN provincial agreements and national rollout plan already in place. We have a team of state and management that has over 50 years experience. Our last financial year end turnover was 4.6 million, with a gross profit of 51% and a net profit of 7%. We have since improved our net profit to 14% in the past few months. Should we win this competition, we'll use 365,000 on a baking oven, 285,000 on an additional delivery vehicle. This will increase our production and distribution capacity and increase our monthly turnover by over 100% within 6 months. We'll also use the mentorship support to strengthen our systems as we scale our operation. We also have been working on establishing our online presence and have been engaging with our customers, the stores that we supply, towards placing branded cake stands to increase visibility for our product. We're also looking at rebranding our product to strengthen the barriers to entry. We're not just baking, we're building a brand, one snowball at a time.
Right, Blessing, thanks very much for that pitch. Let's start with you, Monique.
Thank you, Blessing. Great pitch. Just in terms of your scalability and the shelf life of your product, can you tell me a bit more about that? How do you plan to extend the shelf life or scale accordingly?
The shelf life has been one of the challenges that we have that has been limiting us in terms of scaling. So currently, we have the longest shelf life on the snowballs that exist. So it is 9 days from production, but yet it's still limiting us. We are currently working towards improving it. If we could be able to achieve at least additional 7 days, that would be the massive breakthrough for our business. So what we're planning is to set up a Gauteng facility. That one will be much more central. It will be able to give us, it will be a gateway to other provinces, especially through Pick n Pay, because as much as we supply from KZN, but the product has to go through Gauteng. So if we set up in Gauteng, it means the Gauteng market gets the product 2 days fresher than they've been currently getting it. So it means now the other 2 days can be used to distribute it to other provinces like Western Cape, Eastern Cape, and Western Cape. So that will be an easier way to get us through to other provinces. And in a long run, we are planning to set up facilities in each province to easily supply those markets.
Flo?
A comment and a question, Blessing. I must commend you on your resilience, having started in 2006 and stuck true to your vision of wanting to see your business succeed. And that's an entrepreneur in our book. Just a question, how have you been funding your growth your acquisition of new equipment, etc., to date?
So currently with the production equipment, some of the equipment, we've been buying it using the money that we make, which is the profits of the business. Some of the equipment, we've been funding it through the ESD programs that have been giving us soft loans. And we also have funding from the traditional banks, especially for the delivery vehicles.
Thank you.
So just to carry on with that, there's no grants in that number, only loans.
We've received loans. Yes, we've received a bit of grants, especially in a form of competition that we've participated previously as a winning.
Okay, in terms of you spoke about if you win, how you'd use the money. One part was a vehicle, the other part was another oven.
Yes.
If you got that other oven, you said you would increase by 100%. At what capacity would the business be if you increased your revenue by 100%? In other words, would you be at max again? That's my question. Are you at maximum again, just with one more oven?
Yes. Currently, we are operating at about 50% of our current capacity currently.
Okay.
So now that still gives us room to further grow without the support that we are proposing. Now, to multiply that, it means when we get another oven, we'll be able to run 2 production lines simultaneously. And extending to another shift, it means we can even multiply that further to 3 times because, yes, we can multiply it 4 times, but it's dangerous for production because operating at maximum capacity, it's not recommendable. So hence, I've done my projections based on not operating at full capacity.
So I'm got a conflict going on in my head here. You say you're running at 50%.
Yes.
Yet you've said in previous pitches and previous Q&A that you've got demand that you can't fill.
Yes.
So I'm not making that connection. You're saying you're at 50% of capacity. In other words, you've got the ability to double now.
That's correct,
technically,
yes.
And you've got the demand. What's restricting that going from 50% to 100%? What's restricting that?
So the current 50% that is available,
Yes.
we've made it available within the past few months. So we've been improving efficiencies in our facility. So as a result, previously we've been running our production facility 6 days a week, 24 hours. But currently we're running it 4 days. So 2 days, it's a 12-hour shift on each day for 2 days, and the other 2 days are 24 hours. So it's something that we've recently been able to achieve. Hence, we've been making adjustments there and there to try and improve. Hence, this capacity has been freed. So yes, now we're planning to start immediately use this capacity that we already have without waiting for the support that we're proposing.
Okay, thanks, Blessing.
One from me then.
One more.
Just off the back of Alan's question then, if you've reduced your capacity, doesn't that impact the shelf life challenge that you've got right now?
Would you kindly repeat the question?
You've now reduced the amount of hours that you are actually baking because of the reducing the staff complement or the time that you're baking. Doesn't that impact your ability to get more of the snowballs out into market within that 7-day period or 9-day period that you were talking about?
So what we basically do with each and every one of our customers, we've committed to delivering to them at least once in 2 days. So that way it becomes easier. When we run production today and tonight, it's for the delivery that are going tomorrow morning. So that doesn't affect the shelf life. Hence, we've been able to free this little space that we've been able to free. Now we're planning to start utilizing the space to increase our production because the demand is there.
Okay. Yeah.
Great. Thanks, Blessing. You may leave.
Thank you.
All right. So what are your thoughts?
His pitch was great. Kept to the time, got the clear message across of what he wanted to. I think he struggled with your question.
Doesn't make
Because
sense.
it doesn't make sense, because why do you need another oven if you're operating at 50% capacity? Why do you need another delivery vehicle?
Yeah.
You have nothing to produce or deliver.
Yeah.
So that was, that's a concern for me.
Yeah.
And also the shelf life story. I probably didn't articulate it properly, as I'm not doing it now. But what I was trying to get to is that if you're saying you can't expand, or that's a problem for you to scale, you're cutting down your capacity to create that, which means that there's less product in market, if that makes any sense, or fresh product in market. So
I think he was looking at purely from the
Disconnect.
KZN perspective. I don't think he was looking outside of the provincial footprint.
But he has said before that he wants to expand further in KZN, isn't it?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, so I think your question floored him, and because of him trying to drive efficiencies and improve his production line, it means that he's not ready yet to expand to 100% capacity, which then begs the question, is this the timing for this type of investment in his business?
Well, let's reflect that in the scores. Let's get scoring.
It's the semi-finals. Come, quickly. Oh, how are you?
I'm good, Sloopy. How are you?
Ish, you've come this far. Okay, so that was a pitch of note. How do you feel?
I feel very good. Looking back
Yeah.
to where I started,
Hey.
looking at my first pitch, which was probably one of the worst in this season, I think I've done well. So I'm proud of the pitch I've been able to deliver today, and it's all up to the judges now to see if they see it fit to put their money in my business or other business.
Are you still keeping in touch with the business as you're busy doing Pitch and Polish 2025, sponsored by Nedbank? And are you giving them it's going well, guys, it's going well, team?
It's all going well, and the business as well. Yes, there's always challenges in business.
Yeah.
But business has been doing okay, if I may say, because of course we want to grow.
Of course.
Yeah, so we're doing okay.
Lastly, Blessing, things with your mentor. How things have evolved over the weeks?
He's made it much easier. I owe my improvement to Gianni.
All the best. So close. You are so close. All the very best.
Thank you so much, Sister.
A strong start to tonight's pitches, and it's clear he's been doing some work behind the scenes. That said, there were questions around his decision to operate at just 50% capacity. In a high-stakes environment like this, every bit of potential matters. Okay, up next, a familiar face who's been holding her own since the early rounds. Let's see what Prudence of the Kitchen Wrap Company brings to the semi-final stage.
Hi there, Prudence.
Hi, Alan.
How are you feeling?
Nervous for the first time.
For the first time? Yeah, you've been quite confident the whole way through.
Yeah.
Now, see, you got something new there. You got a window, sort of window to profitability. Was that there the last time?
It wasn't there. It's actually a product that we introduced at the beginning of this year in February. It's an aluminium glass door for cabinets to make the kitchen cupboards or bedroom cupboards look fancier.
Okay. What's the name of your company again?
The Kitchen Wrap Company.
The Kitchen Wrap Company, not the kitchen glass door company. Okay. Are you ready to pitch?
I'm ready to pitch.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pitch and polish.
What if renovations meant no noise, no dust, no demolition, and no disruptions? That's what we do. I'm Prudence Mabaso, founder of the Kitchen Wrap Company. We offer non-invasive renovation solutions to homeowners, landlords, and renovation specialists. We beat traditional renovations on cost, speed, and convenience. We're very intentional about what kind of products we add onto our offering. We only venture into high-margin, in-demand services that are aligned with our ability to offer exceptional quality. We started with vinyl wraps, and we mastered the process and the market. And we moved on to, and we've also secured an opportunity to manufacture our own vinyl films, meaning that we'll get to control the quality, margins, and the supply chain. This year, at the beginning of this year, we added aluminium glass doors, which we manufacture in-house. And we also sell these to other companies like cabinet makers, making it a lucrative business-to-business stream. Last year, we made 6.8 million Rand in revenue and generated 60% profit. And this year, over the past 2 months, we made 1.4 million Rand in revenue, putting us on track for over 8.2 million Rand by the end of this year. And that's just passively through social media. We're also developing a platform, a technology platform that will help our clients manage their renovations from start to finish, all from their phone. So clients will be able to scan their space, preview finishes in augmented reality, get estimates, and be able to book their installation all from their phone. This isn't just an app, but it's a conversion engine. We've also partnered with Pay Just Now for flexible payment options. And that means we can expect more revenue because now our renovations will be more financially accessible to more clients. We'll use 30% of the prize money to finalize our platform.
Sure, that's unlike you, Prudence. Yeah, so let's start with questions. Let's start with you, Monique.
It's pity you couldn't complete their Prudence.
Maybe you can help her if you've
Maybe
got
I
a heart. Depends.
Okay, fine. What would you like to spend money on, Prudence?
30% will finalize the platform and 70% will be used to buy bulk inventory to decrease our cost of sales and increase our margins to 81%.
I'm glad you went into the margins because it's a good segue for the question that I had for you. In our financial discovery session that we had earlier today, as well as in the pack that you sent us, there was a discrepancy with your net profit on page 8 and 18 and the number that you gave us in the session. Where's that discrepancy coming up from?
So our net profit is 990,000 without the tax, like without us having, like before tax. And then it's 751 Rand after income tax.
Okay.
You didn't say the source of it, but
Yeah.
okay. Questions from you, Flo?
It's lovely to see how you are now able to manufacture the bulk of your material in-house. Where do you source your raw materials from?
I import it from Asia. So we import this as aluminium profiles, just long profiles, and then we cut them into a customized size, and we outsource the glass as well. We order the glass and then we assemble the actual door.
Maybe a follow-on?
Sure.
How cost prohibitive is that for you? Do you have any other options to try to reduce, one, your timing in terms of importing and your cost, and trying to make it almost a wholly local product?
With this, it's very easy. It's unlike the wraps. It's not as expensive as importing the interior film. So we have a bulk of this. We just import it once, and then now we are just using the profiles that we have. And it's very easy to get glass locally. We get it fast, and it's inexpensive as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to focus on something that's concerning me, which is, when you first arrived here and you heard from my sarcasm up front in terms of what's the name of your company, you came here with a kitchen wrap, non-invasive wrapping of kitchens. Then in the next pitch, I think this is the third pitch, right?
This is the third pitch, yeah.
Third pitch. All of a sudden, the glass door appears, together with an app, together with now we're going to be doing vinyl. So we're going from an entrepreneur that's doing one thing to an entrepreneur that's doing 4 things. What's the thinking behind that?
We're very progressive. We are not stagnant. We want to grow, and we listen to our market. We listen to what our clients want. So, and every opportunity that we get to make money, we will take it, especially if it's easy. Like I've said, we only focus on high margin, high demand, and within our ability to produce exceptional quality. So this we can produce quickly and fast. I mean, quickly and, well, the quality is good as well. This we've mastered. And to improve our services, we decided to add the app. because we don't want to stay in one place. We want to grow.
So just coming to the wrap, where do you think, as a percentage of the market, what percentage of market share do you think you have right now? Take a guess.
Okay. It's hard to predict because it's a fairly new market. And I mean, no one has the full market share anyway, because a lot of people still don't know about the product. So, but I'd say for Gauteng, we are the most well-known company that does cabinet wraps. So maybe I'd give myself a 70% for Johannesburg, because that's the market where we are playing at the moment.
Okay. All right, Prudence, thank you for being here. You may leave. Thanks.
Thank you.
Flo, your thoughts?
Your question around almost a disjointed strategy in terms of product offering made me think. But then there's also recognition that the world is changing and evolving to more fashionable items like the glass. So they seem to be conscious of changing market needs, and then the app in terms of the world is going digital. Her assumption around a 70% market share is extremely high. So there's a level of confidence in their market, and then obviously their ability to grow.
Okay. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I wish she'd unpacked and made that connection between the cupboard door, because remember she was saying that she, at one point in time, they had the wood machine and they were making cupboard doors, etc., etc. So she should have actually expanded that to say the demand was for doors. So we know that some of our customers want that, and hence we're now expanding to get this, so that it doesn't come as a completely left field new offering. It's she's meeting something that she had initially fulfilled, that the wooden doors didn't work, and hence the aluminium doors now. So show me that you've learned from your previous experience and that you are meeting market demand, and it's not completely left field from what you currently do.
Did you see she tripped in that pitch?
Yes.
Yes, which was unlike her. Yeah, so I think the pressure's on at this point, right?
And as she admitted, it's the first time she felt nervous.
Yeah.
You know, she could actually feel the weight of being in the semi-final at this point in time. And I think the competition is extremely tough.
Yeah.
And it's very tight, and people are starting to feel that.
Yeah.
I think I'm starting to feel it on their behalf too.
Well, let's make their lives a little easier by coming to a decision through scoring.
Happy?
And here we are at the semi-finals. Prudence, give me 5. I'm so happy for you. You've worked so hard. How do you believe you did with your pitch? 3rd pitch of the Nedbank Pitch Polish competition 2025.
Yeah, I was nervous for the first time during the pitch and polish competition. Especially, I'm disappointed at the fact that I wasn't able to
Finish on time.
But
yes,
I'm
we
glad
saw
that they let me finish, and yeah.
Looking back, what has been, that standout moment for you so far in this competition?
The learning.
Yeah.
I've learned quite a lot from Raise Corp.
Yes.
So things that I've already incorporated in my business. So
also, you're in comms.
I'm grateful for that.
Okay, and tell me about your mentor. How are things going that side?
Yeah, my mentor is very helpful. He's been available for me from the beginning. And yeah, I appreciate his help a lot.
It might be obvious to me, but where do you want to end up in this competition? What's your ultimate goal here?
The prize.
She said it.
Yeah, so that's the point. That's the whole thing. But then I'm happy that I'm here for the exposure. I mean, I came so far. It hasn't been like easy, and I just appreciate the platform as well.
Onwards and upwards, Prudence. All the best.
Thank you.
She ran out of time, but managed to squeeze in a lot of information. Maybe too much. The judges were left a bit uncertain about what her business actually focuses on, and that kind of confusion can be costly at this stage of the competition. And that concludes our pitches for tonight. two strong contenders, two very different businesses, and two more pitches still to come. No one's going home just yet, but there's only space for two more contestants in the finale, and you'll have to watch next week's episode to find out who takes them. All right, let's test how closely you were paying attention to tonight's pitches. There's a 5,000 Rand Avo Super Shop voucher up for grabs, and it could be yours. All you need to do is answer this question correctly. What are the names of the two contestants who pitched tonight? What are the names of the two contestants who pitched tonight? Know the answer? WhatsApp your name and answer to 071-802-6981 before midnight. You might just be our next winner, and the best part, you didn't have to pitch. There you have it. The semi-finals are officially underway, and next week we'll know who has pitched and polished their way to the final. Who do you think it'll be? From me, Subi, and the entire Nedbank Pitch and Polish team, good night, South Africa. Good night. Mwah.